The reason why I wear the mask, I believe music so much is about the message and not about the image. I don't want you to wake up one day and try and remember my face. I want you to wake up and try and remember something I said. I love all the other genres. I'm not a high life artist. I'm a spiritual artist who does music. We believe that work has to be done. And when work has to be done, it is not about who's good at this and I'm not good at this. It is about which work am I doing too.
If your culture is important to you and you come against a situation where your culture is in conflict with your faith, which one takes precedence?
Lama, Lama, red pajama, cause unto Islama, cause unto Islama, Mama, Mama, say she'll be here soon.
Welcome to Chop Bar, where we talk about African food, music, and the stories behind the artists you love most. I am your host, djboat. In the building today with me is an artist whose sound is so soulful, his lyrics so spiritual. He is truly one of a kind of an artist. He stands tall amongst his peers, and it's with no surprise that he continues to gain popularity both locally and abroad. He is a member of the very exclusive Apple Music Rising Star African version for 2025. His breakthrough single, Jesus Christ 2, features Black Sherif. And here with a brand new single, Fire, featuring Bella Schmeder, AratheJay. Welcome to Chop Bar.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so right in front of us here is some very, very delicious looking meal. Can you tell us what we have in front of us?
Oh, my heart, this is my lady.
Okay.
Yeah, my baby.
So, what is the name of the dish? And
okay, so, a little story. Yeah, I met this baby. I met this pretty, painting. I visited Tamale some time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, to undertake a course. One very early morning, I was so hungry.
Yeah.
I got to the downstairs of the workplace and I saw a pretty lady.
Wow.
Painting, all steamed. That tamale waakye.
Yeah.
djboat. I'll tell you.
So
that.
this is
Waakye.
tamale.
No, this is waakye.
Okay.
This Ghanaian. I don't know of any waakye that you've tasted anywhere.
Yeah.
This Ghanaian waakye. Yeah, you can come try this and check with the other one you ate the other place. Yeah, this waakye. This one has macaroni. I think yours too has macaroni.
Yes, mine has macaroni and I see some
protein
salad. Yeah. So are you ready to dig in?
Definitely.
Yes, let's do it. All right, so guys, this is, I was very, very surprised actually when I found out that AratheJay chose this food because this was one of my favorite growing up as well. So let's see how it tastes.
Etchi.
Ooh. And do you usually get it with, I see I have some eggs. Do you get it with anything special or?
I don't even eat it with a spoon, you know, but you know, for the.
You got to be proper. Yes.
But I mean, on the normal day, with djboat on the beach, somewhere, Kukrobite, somewhere.
Right.
I mean, you know.
I hear it is better with your hands. So
yes,
next time, guys, next time.
Gives an extra flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as we enjoy this meal, I have a question for you. If you were to describe your music as a dish, how would you describe it?
Probably waakye.
Okay.
You know, waakye has, it's rice. But it's not just rice you are tasting in your mouth.
Yeah.
Taste some beans, you are tasting some macaroni or whatever addition you had. You are tasting some protein, you are tasting some pepper, some spices. Yeah, so I believe music is a universal language. And as global artists, artists who create music, we need that understanding or that perspective that it is a global work. Yeah, so it shouldn't be just limited. Yeah, I love all the other genres. Yeah, but I believe I'm doing music. I love high life so much.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would champion high life anywhere.
Okay.
But I'm not a high life artist. I'm a spiritual artist who does music, so I can do high life and do any other genre of music I choose to do. And I think Waakye gives that, because it's rice, but you see some beans in there,
Right.
you see
Some spaghetti and
that
all
was-
of that stuff.
that was-
Yeah.
that was-
And I mean, this is very spicy. I'm not sure how spicy you like your Waakye, but mine's hidden right now. So my
Yeah,
next
wait.
question to you, really, I think it is fascinating listening to your music. You talk about your music being spiritual. It really makes me think about how you grew up and the type of environment you grew up. So can you share with us a little bit about the type of environment that makes you who you are today?
I didn't. Okay, fine. There was music at home because my mom's dad was my granddad, but yeah, just to make it more specific, my mom's dad was a singer,
Okay.
a preacher too.
Okay.
Yeah, and he used to sing. I mean, when he's preaching and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to accompany him those times. He'd go and preach at dawn.
At dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Early morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I love that too. I mean, it gives you that. Yeah, but I think the genesis for me, I think it began there. Yeah, but there's some people who sing also in the family and all that. Yeah, but
Okay. So you come from a musical family, it sounds like.
not really so.
Okay.
But I think I'm more spiritual.
Okay.
Yeah, we are more concerned of the grace given and how to best put it to use.
Okay.
Yeah, so you might find someone who has a voice there, but is probably doing architecture because he believes that's the grace given.
Wow.
Yeah, so for a very spiritual background, yeah, and we pay attention to the grace that's given to us to make sure we make the most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
it wasn't really musical, but yeah.
That's awesome. So, talking about how you grew up, your family, and the influence on you, and your music, do you see yourself as someone who is chosen or given a special gift, or do you feel like your music has developed because of talent and hard work over time?
I wanted to address this. In the introduction, you were like, an artist who stands out amongst his peers.
Right.
Yeah, for me, I stand with my peers.
Okay.
Yeah, we are, when we are standing out, then we are all standing out. Yeah, but as an artist, I choose to stand with my peers. I mean, no matter, I don't believe in, I believe in a message. I believe in grace. And I believe in he who gives grace. Yeah, we don't compare. We believe that work has to be done. And when work has to be done, it is not about who's good at this and I'm not good at this. It is about which work am I doing too. Yeah, so for us, yeah, it's so far by grace.
Yes.
Yes, we are working hard, but the ability for us to work hard is by grace.
Yes.
Yeah, because the ability for us to have a life and to be able to have it in full, that is to move about and all that.
Yeah.
That is called grace.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think so far by grace and to the top by grace.
So I'm very fascinated by your choice of words. You don't
Yeah,
use a lot of
definitely.
I, you use a lot of us and ours. Is that your kind of outlook on life in terms of looking at your music and your journey?
I believe I represent. Yeah, so I don't choose to do things for myself in as much as it's me, but it's not me.
Right.
The reason why I wear the mask is because I believe music so much. This is a personal thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a general thing. I believe music so much is about the message and not about the image. In as much as there has to be an image behind the music, but it's so much about what I'm trying to tell you, because I don't want you to wake up one day and try and remember my face. I want you to wake up and try and remember something I said. That is, and what I said is in the music.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with how I look. Yeah, so for me, I believe we represent. We are called to do. It's a calling. You don't choose to do this.
Right.
God forgive me. Everyone forgive me. I don't downplay hard work. Yeah, because I don't sleep. You can attest to it. Yeah. We don't downplay hard work, but we make sure that we understand where the power to work hard comes from.
Yes.
I think when you have that understanding, it helps you in your output. Yeah, that way.
I love that answer, and it really also makes me think. You mentioned that you put on the mask because you don't really want the music to be about you. But you have to agree, as your music gets popular, you become popular, right? And that comes with some level of fame. How has your life today, or your life, say, a year or two ago, how is it different from today? Are you, even if you put on the mask or not, people will still be able to recognize you? So how do you navigate that part of the life of an artist?
We are working. If I have to be somewhere, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I want to be anywhere else, I'll be there. So we are working. For us. It's, for me, for us, the team, it's solely about the work. Yes, status and all that. We understand that it's about the message.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's an understanding that comes with knowing that you are not doing something for yourself.
Yes.
That in the end makes everything of yours, it will be taken care of. It is an understanding. When you get to that understanding as a human being, you know how to work. Yeah. When you understand that not working for yourself,
Right,
is going to, in the end, make sure that all your things are taken care of.
your needs.
When you get there,
Right.
you know how to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to say I'm enjoying this conversation, also enjoying this meal. I want to keep eating. But as we do that, I will ask you one question, which is, if I was to pick up the phone today and call some of your friends from primary school or JSS, what would they tell me about you? How would they describe you?
I was a very, very stubborn. That's what they would say. They would say that, hey, Ara.
Yeah.
Ara. I know, I mean, we never stayed in school and all that. Yeah, I mean, normal. It's not normal, but that way. Yeah, but I actually had to even stop music at a point. Yeah.
Why is that?
It was a whole lot from everywhere. Yeah, but by grace, after that short period, we released Sankofa, and we are here right now.
Yes.
I mean, it's just by God's grace.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what made me know it's very purposeful, and I have to be very intentional about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they'll tell you I'm stubborn. I used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah.
So you're no longer stubborn, is what you're telling us.
God said
I know your team is back there nodding, hard right now. So I want to talk about challenges, because this show is going to be watched by both people who love your music, and then there will be children who are aspiring to be like you. What are some of the stories, challenges, advice that you give to people that will come after you in terms of their journey in the music industry?
When it comes to me having to give an advice, I'm always thinking like, I'm not even grown.
You don't have to be grown to have wisdom.
I mean,
just sitting with you here, I've gained a lot of wisdom. So
that is what actually. But you know, almost someone will be like, so every day you wake up, you want to record. Hey, so you went to the show, you were singing, no one was singing back, and you will come back again.
That's facts right there.
Hey, you are shouting. Hey, what's it? No, Bianca, the place is silent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we go come again.
Yeah.
Why? Why will they come again? It be something. It be this. So the understanding. You see, so I mean, we have been talking about perspective, understanding. I believe that when you believe this is what you have to do, you need to make your mind right. It comes from there.
Yeah.
You make your mind right. You said that you believe that this is what you have to do.
Right.
I don't know why you are so much concerned about what someone else is saying about what you believe you have to do.
Right.
Yeah. And how that is going to let you lose focus or lose interest in a dream that you had, not somebody else.
Yes.
And that is always what I keep saying. Because you had a dream. You kept saying you believe God wants you to do this.
Right.
Yeah, so along the way, unless your God is dead or you don't know the God you are talking about. Well, if the God I know,
yes,
God Almighty, God, I don't think you are going to be relying on what a man has said, because he says that whose testimony should we believe? Should we believe what man is saying, or we should believe what God? And God is saying that he has made you more than able to do anything positive for the kingdom. And I believe that once you put your mind to it, knowing that this is God, this is what God wants me to do, it's not now up to anyone. Now it's up to God. And I think that's also another thing. Many people will say that, yeah, God gave me the talent and all that. Yeah, but you'll be singing about things that you want to sing about.
Wow. So you're preaching right now.
Oh no, I'm just saying. If I'm saying I'm doing something because I believe you said I should do it.
Right.
And I'm going to do it and now go and represent myself. It's not true. It's not true, right? I'm not standing for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So when we have the understanding of you had a dream, you need to go back, retrace your steps, and ask yourself where that dream is even coming from. Yeah. If you have that understanding where the dream is coming from, I think you will know how to order it. Yeah, because everything is from a source. Yeah. And as I said, unless the source is dead, that is when that dream is going to run out. Because if you believe in the source, as I believe in Almighty God, yeah, I believe there's nothing that he has put into our hands that we cannot see to the end, or that he will not see to the end through us. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love the roundedness of your answer, right? You start with your mental state and your belief, that being the foundation to then being able to stand on what you believe you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So then for you, and maybe for advice for people coming up when it comes to social media, we know we live in a world where people have so many opinions about what you do, how you dress. That shouldn't really be an impact in any shape or form in terms of.
And even after social media, like you coming up, I'll be like, oh, my mom said this, oh, my dad, and all that. Yeah. And so what? Then stop. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you are going to keep complaining, then it's just better you stop. Yeah, but if you understand this is what I have to do, and I'm complaining, all right, but it's in my heart, I know this is what God wants me to do.
Right.
So I keep working at it. You've not heard. I mean, if you get close to some of these people, like a day I met Kwame, he told me, I mean, we can talk about it off camera, but he told me something, and I thought about my life in the whole second. I was like, I thought I was struggling. the kind of things he told me that day that he went through before he got his first song out.
Wow.
And you'll be walking to the studio and you'll be complaining. You have no idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you just have to go through it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great perspective. So, if I was to do a day in life of AratheJay, what would that look like? What would I see that would shock me, or that would, you know, an average person, a normal person seeing a day in life would shock them in terms of what you have to deal with?
Shock? I don't think you'll be shocked. I mean, it's a normal thing. Have to wake up early, do my devotion, call the team, get an agenda for the day, then we start rolling out. Yeah, so it starts from devotion. Next, you are calling the team. Next, we are on the road every single day.
Yeah.
Unless maybe Sunday, after devotion, straight to church. Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. I mean, the theme that keeps coming up is just strong, strong, strong foundation, and I really love that.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
That way.
So, I'm not sure how much of the shito you're eating.
I don't like shito so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so that is because
stew.
someone put a lot of shito in the front of mine, and it's wow. I'm sweating right now. I'm not sure if you guys can see it on camera.
That way. I see. That way.
So, when listening to your music, I hear high life. I hear, you know, Afro beats. I hear gospel. I hear the spiritual aspect of your music.
Yeah.
We are at a place where, you know, in our world right now, African music is really going global. When you make music, do you have that perspective in mind? Do you strategically make certain music for the global audience, or do you just make music with the hope that it translates across the border, or across the globe?
Sorry. To be honest, it's not every time. Yeah. You see, like the song with Bella, we entered the studio. When I got to the studio, he was singing the chorus. And I just had to, everything wasn't written. Everything in that song just came and we recorded. So I didn't have time to now think about it going global.
Right.
I just had time to just listen for it to come, and I'll just say,
Yeah.
So it's not all the time. It's just sometimes I record, I really feel like if this thing was played in London, for example, how would it sound? Then it would probably influence me to change a bit of the Akan into, I'm just being honest.
Right.
But aside that, we just keep it as it is, spiritual, and
Yeah.
But sometimes, as you're saying, just with some particular records that I have the intuition that if this was played here, it would have sounded this way.
Right.
I just make some changes. And sometimes even the team will call you and be like, hey, this song, we want to send it to this guy, hey, but do someone to,
Yeah.
But I mean, with all that, we did it.
That's amazing. First of all, the track with Bella, amazing. You know, as soon as I know it dropped just a couple of days ago, and it popped up on my feed actually, and I immediately I was onto it, and I was so happy to hear the two of you on the record, because you know, when it comes to your voice and the way you use your voice in the music, it's just amazing to have the two of you actually showcase that on the music. And you talk about spirituality, that is evident in that song as well, as the song Fire. So I think, you know, just from where you are and what you think about in terms of targeting different audience, I think it does translate very, very beautifully.
Bella is too spiritual too.
Yeah.
Very
You know, he can, just with his voice sometimes, he doesn't even have to say anything and you get it. So,
Exactly.
yeah, it's amazing.
That way.
Yeah.
Be real. Bella, you be crazy guy.
So, I know you dropped Finding Nemo, the capsule, last year. should we be expecting any new album, EP?
There's no time.
Okay.
Fire with Bella is on the new project coming very, very soon.
Very
Jesus
soon.
Christ with Black Sheriff is on that project.
Okay.
Grenade is on that project.
Wow.
I can't wait for you to hear the other collaborations on that project.
Jeez.
Finding Nemo, Asterix. I'll let you know very soon. Yep.
Exclusive.
Crazy.
All right.
That way.
One of the things we do on this show is we kind of look at some pictures that you've taken, posted in places, and then ask you a question about it. So I have here
Hey.
2 pictures. One, this is actually the cover of Finding Nemo, the capsule.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this, the first time I saw it, it was straight out, it stands out, right? Because you have the boxer shorts, you have the, the mask, and you have, I was very interested in the boots. So can you tell us what's going on? What is the inspiration behind this picture?
This is the capsule is a summation, of a variety of medicine. Yeah, so that person right there is a summation of a variety of themes. So you have a boxer there, but you have just a young boy there.
Yes.
You have a warrior there. You have a cowboy. You have a kind of fashion guy in his shorts. Yeah, and if you listen to the capsule, it embodies all these themes.
Amazing.
Yeah, and just as I was saying with my music, I'm not trying to put boundaries on it. Yeah, and that's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, showing you, I mean, he can be in any clad.
Right.
He can sing on any theme. Yeah, but if you watch around, it is very, very authentic. How it's local. Yeah, if you watch the background.
Yes.
And that was to tell you that no matter the theme or no matter the clad and all that, that's the home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are from the Gold Coast.
Amazing.
And it was on Vogue.
Yes.
Through Andy Majite.
Yeah.
Yeah, by God's grace.
Amazing. All right, so let's look at the second picture. Here, it looks like you are in the market with some gangster aunties.
Yeah, my name is Baddies. My name is Makula Baddies.
Makula Baddies. Okay, yeah. So is the mask, is that a fashion statement? You talked about kind of the meaning behind it, but is it also a fashion statement? Because it's not just any mask. You have things hanging out, and does it represent something beyond just?
Yeah. So initially, it was just something to cover my face. Yeah, and then it progressed into this.
Okay.
Now this is me. You have this is my cross.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Sit there,
right.
Sit there. It has the cowries on it.
Yes.
Yeah, it just represents my culture and then my belief. And then also how it's covering some part of my face. As I explained earlier, the music is not so much about the image.
Yes.
But then there has to be a small image behind the music.
Yeah.
So that's it about the mask.
Yeah.
But here now, we're there inside the heat. If you can see my face.
Yeah.
Charlie, yeah, I remember these days so much. I remember I was there with Seti.
Yeah.
And, they're even crazy. Then I love these people so much.
Yeah.
There's no song these people are not going to learn how to sing. Wow. And they don't even take so much. They will be there, just take a couple 30 minutes, done. They know how to sing the whole thing.
So are they selling in the market?
They are selling. They actually, they will be there tomorrow selling.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they are so much updated, with these current songs.
Yeah.
You might go there, they know your songs. They were singing Sankofa, that first song I released. It was crazy.
Yeah. Amazing. So you mentioned something that caught my ear, and I want to dig a little bit into it. So you said your culture and your faith.
Yeah.
Where does that come in? Does culture come first and faith second? Does faith come first and then culture second, or are they all intermingled?
Can you please explain? I want to understand.
So my question is, someone might say, my culture is very, very important to me, right? So if your culture is important to you and you come against a situation where your culture is in conflict with your faith, which one takes precedence?
I live by my faith.
Okay.
I'm alive because of not what, but because of who I believe. That is why I am alive.
Yeah.
I'm not alive because of my culture. I hope I'm clear.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm alive right now because of who I believe in.
Right.
Yeah. So I think the culture is where I come from. Yeah. This is the environment I grew up in. Yeah. These are probably the way we go about things. Yeah. But I think when it comes to faith, now it becomes very clear. Yeah, because there might be a way that you are going about something, but was it the right way? Maybe when someone steals something from your house, it is a cultural practice that you amputate their hands. It's the culture of the place when someone steals something. Yeah. Because that's my culture. When someone does something to me, I can't forgive. Now I should keep amputating. This is just an example.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
so I'm just saying that I live by my faith. I appreciate my culture so much, and I represent it where I am. Yeah, but I'm not trying to close my eyes to something that black, white. If I know something is black, I'm not going to say something else.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm not putting anything first or second. For me, I live because of my faith. Yeah, and I also represent my culture anywhere I am. Yeah.
Amazing. So, thank you for your candidness in answering all these questions. So we are going to move on to a segment that we call Spicy Questions. Usually, you have some spicy shito, and I ask you a question. If you don't want to answer, you just eat shito. But I was told that you don't like shito that much. But I have shito, so I'll eat it for you. If you don't want to answer the question, you can skip it, and I'll eat the shito.
Okay.
But I'm just going to go ahead and throw a whole bunch of questions at you, whatever comes to mind. So the first one is Fellas, Afrobeats, or High Life?
High life.
High Life. Okay. Biggie or Tupac?
Two of them.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay. Kendrick or Drake?
Skip.
Oh, come on, man. I'm going to chop some of this. Look at this shit, though. I'm going to die.
Jerry. I'll beg you. Then I'll go answer. I'll beg you.
Daddy Lumba or Kodranchi?
Hey. Charlie. You make me a chop. You know,
All right, let's do it. Okay.
Oh. I can't do this. They're my senior men.
Weed. Legalize it or criminalize it?
Weed.
Weed.
Weed itself.
Yep.
Oh. I feel like you should legalize it. Weed.
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 Not the act of smoking.
Weed.
Weed.
Yes.
I have it.
Hairballs.
Tete kuam.
All right.
So, the OGs, then they understand.
They understand.
Then
Okay.
They call them tete kuam. Tete kuam.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Wizkid or Davido? You're gonna kill me, Charlie. Oh my God.
Charlie.
This thing.
And they do have plans you this time. Oh. Father, these are questions. Yeah.
Bob Marley or Lucky Dube?
Bob. Top man.
R2 Beast or P Square?
R2Bs.
Azonto or Shaku Shaku?
Zonto. Sure.
Sir. I mean, some people will get you in the comments, so maybe. I didn't say nothing.
Mr. Mo.
Rima or Burna Boy?
I fuck with them. Child, I fuck with them.
All right. Last one. I'm a piano or Afro house?
I'm a piano or Afro house? I choose Afro house.
Afro house? Wow. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that. Why Afro house?
Okay, so last December, I had a couple of house mixes of some Afrobeat songs, and I was like, but this be like, it'd be very similar to my piano, but it just has more groove to it,
right?
And I think that's what they are trying to achieve with my piano. So why not go Afro house?
Right.
So that way.
Okay, so should we expect some Afro house?
Jesus Christ 2 Afro house is
Remix.
out everywhere. Check them.
Yep. Spotify, Apple Music.
Baby, what do you say?
Yeah.
Time.
All right, so we are up on our most favorite segment, which is you doing rapping, singing, doing something to one of your songs while you read a children's book called Llama Llama, Red Pajama. So I'll pull that up here for you, and then we will get our headsets. And let's see what you got.
Hey, around for you, bro. Okay. It's crazy. Llama, red pajama. Where's the story with his mama? Mama kisses the baby said, Mama llama going downstairs. Feel alone without his mama. Baby llama wants. Llama, red pajama. Goes down to his llama. Mama, say she'll be out soon. Baby llama. Let's go. Llama, red pajama, waiting for his mama. Llama, red pajama, waiting for his mama. That's crazy. That's crazy. No,
it was nice. It was nice.
You put me on the mistake. I go to learn now. Be hard.
Thank you for tuning into Chop Bar. As you saw today, we had the opportunity to enjoy some amazing Waakye from Ghana. I enjoyed the shito so much. And we got the opportunity to hear about AratheJay, the artist, his life, and all that influences him. Now, let the people know what you got coming up.
We have Fire with Bella Shmeda, which was out a couple of days ago. If you've not heard it, I can't wait for you to hear it. If you've heard it, keep rinsing it. Be at the shows. I can't wait for you to be singing the chorus. Hey, we see crazy, and the next project, Finding Nemo, is coming very soon. Ooh. And on the 19th of December of this year, I can't wait to see you at Nemo Live. I know you can't wait to see me too.
Right here, live crazy. In Ghana.
And yo, big love to djboat. Hey, me senior man, no,
we global.
Hey,
thank you.
All right.
All right,
Lesson.
all right, we out.